You know, after many years of working with patients over 50 here in the United States, I've noticed a very common pattern when the face begins to show wrinkles or sagging. Most people immediately turn to expensive creams, fillers, or Botox. Those treatments may bring temporary results, but let me share a different truth with you. Facial aging is not only about getting older. Quite often, the real reason lies in our facial muscles falling asleep, no longer being used, and blood circulation slowing down. I remember my very first visit to Japan. I was truly surprised. I met women in their 70s and even 80s whose faces were still bright, their jawlines firm, their expressions full of life. Their secret wasn't found in a $100 jar of cream or in a luxury clinic. It was something much simpler: daily massage techniques that take only 9 minutes. From that experience, I realized that sometimes what we're searching for isn't another costly treatment, but the consistency and care we give our own bodies. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you the 9 Japanese facial massage techniques. With just 9 minutes a day, you can naturally lift your face, firm your jawline, and smooth your forehead. This isn't abstract theory, it's a tradition that has been passed down for generations in Japan. And I believe it can bring real transformation to you as well. Technique 1. Under the chin. Let's begin with the very first technique, the under-chin massage. This is one of the areas that many people over 50 worry about the most, because it's where sagging and a double chin often appear. But here's something important to understand. A double chin is not just about fat or aging. A major reason is that the muscles in this area have fallen asleep. They're no longer activated properly. And when muscles lose their tone, the skin above them naturally begins to sag. In Japan, this area gets a lot of attention. People there often see it not only as an aesthetic concern, but also as part of their daily health routine. By stimulating under the chin, they believe they are reminding the body of its natural structure, and this reflects in both their appearance and overall vitality. I've watched older Japanese women gently press and massage along their jawline every morning as if they were tracing the shape of their youth, and remarkably, it works. From a scientific perspective, this movement does more than just stimulate the muscles. It also improves blood and lymphatic circulation. Better blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients reach your skin cells, giving your face a healthier glow. At the same time, by stimulating lymphatic drainage, you help clear away fluid buildup and toxins. That's why, after only a few minutes, you may notice the area under your chin feels lighter and tighter. Here's how to do it step by step. Sit comfortably and relax your shoulders. Place both thumbs just under your chin bone, where the jaw meets the neck. Apply gentle but firm pressure against the bone, enough to feel contact, but not enough to cause discomfort. Starting at the center under your chin, glide your thumbs outward along the jawline, moving slowly toward the earlobes. Repeat this motion steadily and calmly, as if you're carving the natural shape of your face back into place. Continue for about 1 full minute, breathing slowly and deeply as you massage. One of my patients once told me that after just 2 weeks of practicing this exercise daily, her jawline started to look sharper, and the loose skin under her chin became less noticeable. There was no magic involved. It was simply the result of activating and retraining the muscles, just like working out the body in a gym. And in Japan, this is exactly how they see it. A short daily workout for the face, no different from stretching or exercising the body. Technique 2. Jawline and neck massage. Now let's move on to the second technique, the jawline and neck massage. This movement is not about pulling or stretching the skin. Instead, the goal here is to help your body drain away what doesn't belong, the excess fluid, the buildup of waste products that can weigh down your face and blur the definition of your jawline. By clearing these blockages, we allow the natural firmness to return. When you perform this massage, you may notice that your face begins to feel warmer. That warmth is a good sign. It means the tiny blood vessels, your capillaries, are opening up, and oxygen is once again flowing into the tissues. At the same time, this movement helps reach the deeper system of lymph nodes under your ears, which are key drainage points for the entire face. When those nodes are gently stimulated, your body becomes more efficient at flushing out what it doesn't need, reducing puffiness and tension. Here's how to do it step by step. Start with clean hands in a relaxed posture. Place your fingers flat along the sides of your jaw, just under the ears. With gentle pressure, glide your fingers downward along the neck, moving toward the collarbone. Keep your motion slow and steady, almost as if you're sweeping fluid down and out of the face. Repeat this movement for about 1 minute, making sure to breathe deeply and let your shoulders drop. This technique doesn't just improve circulation, it also gives your jawline a chance to look more defined by releasing what has been weighing it down. One of my older patients once told me that after practicing this massage for 2 weeks, she woke up in the morning with less swelling in her face and a much lighter feeling in her neck. She said, "Doctor, it feels like my face can breathe again." So as you try this, I want you to focus on the feeling of release. Every downward stroke is like a gentle reminder to your body. Clear out the old, make room for the new. In just 1 minute, you can begin to restore both the clarity of your jawline and the vitality of your skin. Technique 3. Around the ears massage. This is an area many people overlook, yet it plays a crucial role in how your face feels and looks. Around the ears lies a network of tiny blood vessels and, more importantly, large lymph nodes. These nodes act as filtering stations for the face, the scalp, and even the sinuses. When this system gets congested, you may notice puffiness in your face, heaviness around the eyes, or even headaches and sinus pressure. By massaging around the ears, you stimulate both blood circulation and lymphatic flow, helping to clear blockages and remove waste your body doesn't need. A positive sign is when you begin to feel warmth and a gentle sense of release, almost as if your face is being freed from pressure. This is not about stretching the skin, it's about encouraging natural circulation so your face looks brighter, less puffy, and more balanced. Here's how to do it step by step. Place your middle and ring fingers just in front of your earlobes. Gently press into this spot, then move your fingers in small circular motions upward around the ear and toward the back. From behind the ear, glide your fingers slowly down the side of the neck, finishing at the collarbone. Repeat this motion rhythmically and calmly for about 1 full minute, focusing on the sensation of release. As you try this technique, I want you to imagine that you are opening a gateway, allowing the entire flow of your body to move more freely. Just 1 minute around the ears can bring a remarkable difference to both your health and your appearance. Technique 4. Around the eyes massage. After 50, many of my patients tell me they wake up with puffy eyes, dark circles, or that heavy, tired feeling that lingers all day. Not only does this make us look older, but it also takes away the natural brightness of the face. In Japan, this technique is considered one of the most basic daily habits. Japanese men and women often perform it every morning as part of their self-care, the same way they wash their face or brush their teeth. They understand that the eyes are the lantern of the face, and keeping them clear and vibrant is essential to looking and feeling youthful. The main reason puffiness and dark circles appear is due to poor circulation around the eyes. This region is filled with tiny blood vessels, and when blood flow slows, fluid and toxins accumulate, creating swelling. At the same time, the muscles around the eyes constantly working when we smile, squint, read, or stare at screens become tense and fatigued. The Japanese approach is simple yet powerful. A gentle massage that reduces puffiness, improves microcirculation, and relaxes tired muscles. Done correctly, it makes the eyes feel lighter, brighter, and more awake, bringing a sense of freshness back to the entire face. Here's how to do it step by step. First, wash your hands and, if possible, apply a drop of oil or eye cream to avoid friction. Using your ring fingers, the gentlest fingers, place them just under your eyes, along the puffiness. Apply light pressure, then slowly glide outward from the inner corner of the eye to the outer corner. Next, move your fingers upward to the upper eyelid, gently tracing from the outer corner back toward the inner corner, forming a complete circle around the eye. Repeat this motion smoothly for about 1 minute while breathing slowly and relaxing your entire face. As you try this, imagine you're washing away the fatigue that is built up around your eyes. Each circular stroke is like sending fresh oxygen into the cells, brightening your entire face. Just 1 minute a day. Practice the way the Japanese do can leave your eyes looking younger, lighter, and full of life. Technique 5. Nasolabial folds. Massage the nasolabial folds. Those two lines that run from the sides of the nose down to the corners of the mouth are among the most visible signs of aging. They can make the face appear tired or older than it truly is. And for many of my patients over 50, these lines are one of their biggest concerns. In Japan, people see these folds not just as wrinkles, but as a reflection of how the facial muscles have been used over time. Smiling, talking. Even the small habit of tightening the face while concentrating, all of these repetitive actions leave their imprint. Over the years, the muscles beneath become tense, almost as if they memorize the expression, pulling the skin into permanent creases. The Japanese approach is gentle but intentional by massaging this area daily. They soften the overworked muscles, restore flexibility, and allow the skin to relax back into a smoother shape. At the same time, the movement stimulates circulation and lymphatic drainage, helping the cheeks and mouth area feel lighter and look fresher. Here's how to practice it, the way many Japanese do each morning. Place your middle fingers on either side of your nose, at the very top of the folds. Apply gentle, steady pressure. Glide downward along the line of the fold, following it toward the corners of the mouth. Continue slightly further toward the chin, as though you are ironing out the entire crease. Repeat this calm, steady motion for about 1 minute. With every downward stroke, you send your muscles a message. Relax, soften, just 1 minute a day, and you may see your face become brighter, more youthful, and more naturally at ease, just as the Japanese have long believed. Technique 6. Between the eyebrows massage. Now let's move to the massage between the eyebrows, the area where frown lines often appear, sometimes called the worry lines. This is where the corrugator supercilii muscle works hard every time you frown, concentrate, or feel tension. Over the years, this muscle stiffens, pulling the skin downward and carving deep vertical lines into the forehead. Massaging between the eyebrows helps to soften the tense muscle, reduce the depth of frown lines, and restore a natural calmness to the face. This isn't about erasing wrinkles instantly, it's about retraining the muscle to let go after years of constant contraction. Here's how to do it. Step by step. Place your index and middle fingers right between your eyebrows. Apply gentle, steady pressure, then glide upward along the forehead, as if you are stretching out the tightness. You can also glide outward toward the temples to enhance the relaxing effect. Repeat this for about 1 full minute, breathing deeply and keeping the rest of your face soft and relaxed. As you practice this, imagine you are wiping away traces of worry, opening space for relaxation across your entire face. Just 1 minute a day can help you look gentler, more approachable, and more youthful. Technique 7. Forehead massage. But here's what you need to know. The forehead is not just skin. Beneath it lies a sheet of muscles that attach directly to the skull. When those muscles become tight and stuck to the bone, they pull the skin into stubborn wrinkles. The purpose of this massage is to release those adhesions, giving the skin back its flexibility and softness, as if you've unlocked your entire forehead. Here's how to do it. Step by step. Place 3 fingers, index, middle, ring in the center of your forehead. Apply gentle but firm pressure, then glide outward toward the temples. Next, switch directions starting at the eyebrows. Glide upward toward the hairline, as though you're lifting the entire forehead. Alternate between these two motions for about 1 full minute, keeping your movements smooth and steady. One of my patients once joked, "After a few weeks of forehead massage, not only did my lines fade, but I felt like I was worrying less too." And that makes sense when you free the facial muscles. You also send signals of relaxation through your nervous system, calming both face and mind. Technique 8. Corners of the mouth and cheek muscles. Massage. When I visited Japan, I met women in their 70s who still had rosy cheeks and radiant smiles. I asked them about their secret, and their answer was simple. We massage to remind our faces how to smile. This is more than skincare. It's about training the cheek muscles and the corners of the mouth to stay active and resist the pull of time. Scientifically, this massage works in two powerful ways. It activates the zygomaticus muscle, the one that lifts the cheeks and shapes your smile. When this muscle is awakened, the face instantly looks more alive. It releases the downward tension around the mouth, which gravity often exaggerates, allowing your smile to look natural and youthful again. Here's how to do it step by step. Place your middle fingers right at the corners of your mouth. Apply gentle pressure, then glide upward and outward toward the cheekbones, as though you are lifting your cheeks with your hands. Repeat this motion slowly and steadily for about 1 full minute, paying attention to the sensation of support in the muscles. For even greater effect, you can hold a gentle smile while you massage, so the cheek muscles are fully engaged. So as you try this, imagine you are giving your face back the vitality of youth, a gentle lift from within. Just 1 minute, and you remind your muscles of the truth: a smile is the timeless secret to looking young. Technique 9. Scalp and hairline massage. Finally, we arrive at the 9th technique, the scalp and hairline massage. This might surprise you, because when most people think of facial rejuvenation, they focus only on the skin and muscles of the face. But in Japan, this step is considered essential. The Japanese understand that the scalp is not separate from the face. It is the foundation that supports everything beneath it. When stress builds up, the scalp becomes tight and less flexible. This restricts circulation, making the forehead more likely to swell, the eyes more tired, and the skin less elastic. Think of it like the lid of a box being clamped down. Everything underneath feels compressed. Scalp massage is how we lift that lid and free the flow beneath. In Japan, it's common to see people incorporate a few minutes of scalp massage into their evening routine, almost like brushing their teeth. It's their way of not only relaxing the body, but also keeping the face youthful and energized. Here's how to do it step by step. Place all 10 fingertips along the hairline at the front of your forehead. With steady pressure, press down and make small circular motions, feeling the skin of the scalp shift gently under your fingers. Then, slowly glide your fingers back across the scalp toward the base of the skull. Alternate between circular motions and long strokes for about 1 minute. One of my patients once told me, "I never realized that massaging my scalp could make my whole face feel lighter." She noticed less puffiness around her eyes in the morning and more flexibility in her forehead. And the Japanese would nod knowingly at her story. Because for them, this is exactly the point. When the scalp is released, the entire facial circulation improves. So as you practice this, I want you to remember you're not only caring for the skin you see in the mirror, you're tending to the deeper system that supports your whole face, just as generations of Japanese men and women have done to preserve their calm, youthful expressions well into old age. So there you have it, the 9 Japanese facial massage techniques. With just 9 minutes a day, you can lift your face, firm your jawline, and smooth your forehead naturally. What I want you to remember is this: it isn't about instant miracles, it's about consistency. Just like the Japanese have practiced these habits daily for generations, your body will respond if you give it time. You'll begin to notice your skin feels warmer, more elastic, your face lighter, and your expression brighter. You don't need to chase expensive treatments. Your own hands are the best tools you'll ever have. In just 9 minutes, you're giving your body the chance to rejuvenate and heal itself. If you found this video helpful, I'd love for you to hit the subscribe button so you won't miss more health and rejuvenation tips. And please share this video with a friend or loved one, because sometimes the smallest action can help someone rediscover their confidence and joy. Thank you for staying with me all the way to the end. Start today, 9 minutes a day, and let your face reflect your health, your vitality, and your happiness.